social media in your divorce case. What's the role it's going to play? And the way to think about it is social media is one more channel by which you can create evidence about your kids, your money, and your business. It's just one that's like kind of loud and sometimes has pictures and videos. So think about like before there was social media stuff, right? Like even back up, there's letters, there was pieces of paper, maybe a fax. And then as time went on, it was ubiquitous, right? Like a lot of it when we got email, and then you add on text messages. So think about how big those changes were. And I think social media is like next level, because there you're not only creating this evidence about, oh, well, I'm the dad of the year, but here's me with my buddies doing a keg stand, or I'm the mom of the year, and look, I'm on a wine weekend with my girlfriends every other weekend, or posting all these alcohol jokes or whatever. So you can create a whole bunch of evidence and not even realize you're doing it because you're just like expressing yourself. And that stuff is going to come straight in. And with the pictures and all that, it's almost like you made illustrations, right? So it's a picture's worth 1,000 words. And in social media, you get the words and the pictures. One of the ways using social media can really backfire in your divorce and have huge repercussions throughout the case is if you go on there and talk ugly about your gonna be co-parent, right? And you lay your stuff bare, but you do it, this kills me, people, in this like passive aggressive way, like some people are really big jerks, blah, blah, blah. Like everybody knows who you're talking about. And later in court, you may try to be like, well, I don't know, it says some people. Well, Miss Bell, who were you talking about? Oh, I don't remember. What, are you kidding me? Right, so it'll undermine your credibility. So what could happen is the lawyer could then take this evidence, this screenshot of this message that you posted for whatever reason, and then ask you about it in the trial and use it as evidence of what they're trying to claim, that you want to make sure that the kids don't love their dad. You're trying to alienate the kids away from their dad. And then they've got this message where you're like passive aggressively talking, you know what, about it. That could have a pretty big consequence for you in your case. And that's just one post, one time, one story, one comment. But if you're doing this all the time and you're one of those people who's like, oh, I'm laughing, one of those people who's always posting all the time, then, it could really add up. When in doubt, don't post on social media during your divorce. So the question we get sometimes is, what should I or shouldn't I post? Should I try to use it to improve my case? Like, no offense, but probably you're not that like legally aware of how this would all play out to build your case up. Just when in doubt, like shut your mouth. That's good advice in life. I have to tell myself at least once a day, when in doubt, shut your mouth. So don't post anything, don't say anything, don't go deleting a bunch of stuff. That could get you in trouble for spoliation of evidence, and it's a whole other deal. But don't go out there doing their job for them, posting a bunch of stuff. And the fact that you could post something that has a big negative impact is maybe outweighs any, like, what joy you may get out of it. I don't know. I get it. But like, just wait, pick it back up when the divorce is over. When it comes to privacy settings on your social media during the divorce, tightened up controls would be my preference over really broad controls, because if you have really tight controls, only people you're connected with and etc., depending on what you set up, can view your post. But if it's like open, you leave it for like paralegals at the other law firm, private investigators, future, baby, other ex-spouse situations to get all up in your business. So when in doubt, tighten those controls up. Social media is an amazing thing. I love it. I do a lot of stuff on it. So I feel you if the idea of like pulling back from social media during your divorce is really hard for you. I get that. And you just have to weigh the cost benefit. Like, okay, some of the things I say and do could have a really big negative impact on my case. Is it worth it? Is this post, this tweet, this video, this meme worth it? And unless you're really careful and know what you're doing, more than likely it's not. And I think just taking a break for a little while is probably your best course of action.